All right, so I wanted to try to explain the game of Foursquare. Foursquare is a good like playground game. You can play it in your driveway or any kind of paved space. First, I want to talk about the court. Okay, you basically are going to draw four as equal as possible, squares in a big square, and you want to number the boxes. Some people change the way we do the numbers. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. Sometimes you'll see it where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have it mixed up. But in this case, we're going to play with the numbers this way. The general goal of the game is to make it up to be in square one where you can serve. That's the main privilege you earn when you're in square one. You get to serve the ball, okay? And the game is similar to tennis in that you're trying to hit it into another person's court or their square, and they're trying to hit it back into somebody else's square before the ball hits a second time. You also have to let the ball bounce in your square. You cannot hit it while it's in the air. You have to let it bounce, okay? All hits generally in Foursquare are done underhanded, okay? You can do kind of a hit, but you can't carry it and throw it, okay? So let's start. This is how it's going to go. I am in square one. I'm serving. My son Theo's going to start off in square two. Desmond's going to be in square three, and Kara holding the camera in square four. So we'll see how much action she gets in square four. Probably not too much, all right? So I'm going to serve the ball. Notice how they're staying back in their squares, right? They're not way up in their square where it's going to be hard to let the ball bounce in front of you. When you're back in your square, you're in a good position to hit the ball and make a play on it. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Underhand serve. All right, so that ball landed in Desmond's square. So he would actually move to square four, and the person in square four is going to move up to square three. If there was more than 4 people playing, person in square three, Desmond would be out and he would wait his turn to come in, but we only have 4 people, so he just goes to square four. He's not really out, and I continue to serve. Okay, ready? Here we go. Underhand serve. All right, so that was hitting the square three, so square three, you go back to square four. Carry your back in square four. Nice play, Desmond. Way to be ready for the serve.
Well, that was good.
Okay, can I see the ball, Desmond? Thank you. All right. Now, I want to talk about one other rule that sometimes comes up in Foursquare. Let's say I hit the ball and it lands in Theo's box, okay? It lands in his square, but it's going over this way. Let's say Theo's way over that way. Let's say you're back in your corner and there's no way he's going to get to that ball and it's going towards Desmond's box. Desmond has the option of hitting the ball before it hits the ground. If he does, he hits it at his own risk, okay? If he lets the ball bounce a second time, Theo would be out. Because if it lands in your box, you're responsible for playing that ball. So, ready? Here we go. Here we go. I played it on 4's box. 4 again, I still played it. All right, 4 is out that time. So that's a general kind of basic couple points on how to play Foursquare. Hopefully it makes sense. I'll post some rules so you can see it as well to help guide you as well. Foursquare.